Yes, people. Welcome back to the Football Locker Room channel. Second time for you guys today. We got a lot to talk about. We got the guy Link, should be joining in at some point. Apologies, people. I don't know what happened there. There was a little delay there with the intro and that. I don't know what's going on, man. Technical difficulties over 30 seconds in, people. It's nasty work. It's nasty work. But anyways, yeah, man, look, we all know what happened over the weekend. Liverpool in crises. Yeah, understand. We got Mr. Link coming in to, talk to us about them, man. There, you know. Arsenal top of the league, 3 points ahead. Boy, I look at the table and one of my ops, I look at second, one of my ops ain't there. I look at third, one of my ops ain't there. Do you know what I mean? I look at fourth. In fact, people, let me remind myself of the table real quick. Let me remind myself. I'm pretty sure Man City are in fourth, or maybe they are fifth. I'm not entirely sure. But the point being is that my two ops, for the season, they ain't behind me, G. Pause, you know what I mean? No man can have me back. You understand? But listen, Man City, apparently, Villa Park is a bogey ground for them. Dropped points. Well, they lost the game 1-0. Do you know what I mean? Couldn't score. Liverpool, we already know the scenes over there. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what's going on with those guys over there, man. What a goal from Salah, by the way. You guys all know I have my critiques of this guy and his technique and why he can never be in goal conversations. But Jesus Christies, bro, what a goal that was from Salah. And that's gonna go under the radar because of the result. Do you know what I mean? But hey, listen, I don't know. I'm guessing this is B, because B's always talking about me crying and that. You know what I mean? Listen, hey, brother, ain't no tears coming down my eyes, G. Ain't no tears coming down my eyes. You know what I mean? Big up, Twisted Fate in the building. Hey, Link is coming in soon, man. Do you know what I mean? He's giving his time up, so you know what I mean. Blessings to him. He will come and see, man. We will give him his cooking. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Bear diarrhea and that runny air. That green poo that babies get, man. That's what Liverpool are right now. You know what I mean? Right now, what we say, we go to the toilet. We go to the toilet and we take a Liverpool. That is what we do. This is what we do. This is what it is now. 450 million spent. It's diabolical. You know what I mean? And the funny thing is this, at one point, these men were talking about, net spend. When we tried to point out the fact that they were spending all the bread, they're talking about net spending that. The next minute is, we're rich, we're broke boys no more, etc., etc. FSG till I die, all of this business. Hey, listen. It's looking real sour for Liverpool right now, man. It's looking real sour for these man. Do you know what I mean? Losing against Brentford. Imagine your reject. Imagine your reject running the midfield against you. And your reject is like 34 years of age now. The guy's like 35 years of age. Yeah, listen, Liverpool, it's nasty work. It's nasty work for these man, Twisted. It's nasty work for these man. But listen, of course, also Tottenham as well, getting 3-0. Their third place up. My apologies. We do have an open third, just not the one that not one of the two that we expected. Do you know what I mean? So we do have an open third. Do you know what I mean? Big up B, man. Let's see if Link still sitting back in that chair. Nah, G, he's gonna be in that chair. Yeah, Monday afternoon. 2 p.m. with a glass of whiskey, blood. Yeah, it's that deep. It's that deep. You know what I mean? Yeah, big up Twisted. I see. Yeah, these United men are getting excited, It's crazy how these men are above Liverpool right now. To me, SHAQ is United in a title race as it stands right now. Remember, title race doesn't mean we will win it. Now, I hear you, but my thing, with title races, I need to see. It also depends on what has happened in the season prior, innit? You know what I mean? In 22-23, when we first challenged for the title, I didn't start talking about the title race until 2023. Until like January 2023, I didn't really start talking the title race. I swear to you, I went in one of my group chats. I was like, Super Mega Teta, we're gonna win the league. What you telling me? Yeah, I was gassed, man. I was gassed, man. Not all negative right there, G. Not all negative right there, but we've seen failure a few too many times. But I've gone off boil. At the end of the day, yeah, I twisted. Last season, you man finished 15th in it. For you man to be in a title race, do you know what I mean? You're gonna have to wait until you're gonna need to be in this position until like January. You know what I mean? February. You know what? Let's get the league table up, people. Let's get the league table up. Do you know what I mean? Let's get the league table up. That's if this thing won't take a million years to load, but we shall see. You know what I mean? Here we go. Here we go. So, hey, bro, come on, man. Hey, now, I twisted. I can't lie, yeah. Let me share this for the people, then. Twisted, I can't lie, yeah. I'm looking at the current top six. You man are not even in it. I think you need to settle in it. Do you know what I mean? Like Man City is fifth place, yeah, and they're 6 points behind, man. I don't think you, man. Oh, you're also on 16 points. Let's get the league table up for them. Let's get it up. Pause, man. Big up James in the building, man. Big up James in the building. Big up Arsenal. Gunner, man. Do you know what I mean? Easy win. What's up? What are you talking about? Palace. Hey, that weren't no easy win, my brother. That weren't no easy win, but let's see. Yeah, let's share the screen, people, then, you know what I mean? So that we can all, yeah, talk about this league table all together. You know what I mean? I know some of you might just be listening. Those of you in the chat, you're definitely watching the thing. So, you know what I mean? Let's get this up. So, look, Twisted, yeah, I hear you. You know what I mean? You scored this amount of goals and do you know what I mean? You might have conceded a lot of goals though. Like that is not a defense for a tower race. I'll tell you that for free, my guy. You know what I mean? You conceded a lot, my guy. You really, really have. Do you know what I mean? Um, why isn't this thing showing? Bear with me a second, people. I think there's a little delay going on here because the screen is shared, but I don't know, it doesn't want to show up. Well, not on my end anyways. But yeah, just quick analysis. You know what I mean? That shameless City are same points as us. Wow. Now I hear it, man. We have only scored 2 less than City, by the way. People say we ain't scoring goals. No, I hear you. And you know what? They ain't really been from set pieces neither. At the end of the day, you spent 200 million on an attack, so Twisted Fate, I can't lie to you, my brother. You better be scoring goals. You got bought 2 of the top goal scorers from last season, and you bought in Sesko as well. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you man better be scoring goals. Do you know what I mean? You should have scored as well. He had a good chance, but it is what it is, man. And this is fair. I twisted. This is fair. We're talking about Le Mans, you know. We've already conceded 2 leagues since Le Mans came in. The rest is by in there. SHAQ, we know how bad he is. No, do you know what, Twisted? That is a fair point. That is a fair point, you know what I mean? But I get it. You're in a shameless thing. I get it, my guy. You know what I mean? It's been a minute. You know what I mean? You've been down in dumps. You know, you've been on a long dry spell, my guy. You know what I mean? You went for a very bad breakup. You know what I mean? You gone for a very long dry spell. You're getting a lot of rejections, and now you finally, do you know what I mean, busting up for the first time in some months. You're joyous. I hear it, my guy. I hear it. Hey, listen, man, then you need to know how to survive droughts, man. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, you're gonna be ending up with some scrupulous kings. You get me? But I digress. I digress, people. I digress. You know what I mean? Liverpool spent over 500 mil. They ain't scoring. Nah, look, I hear you, man. I hear you. I really do hear you, man. I really do hear you. But listen, before we delve further into Liverpool, do you know what I mean? Because hopefully the boy Link should be coming in. Obviously, you man can cook him. Cook him by all means necessary. You know what I mean? You know me on a Sunday, shameless settings, but you get me. Monday mornings and afternoons, yeah, I'm gonna be a bit more. You get me? gonna get, yeah, man, gonna be a talk more football in it. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, before Link comes in, people, we're gonna touch on Arsenal, man. So Arsenal won, Crystal Palace no, yeah, man, it was a tough one, people. It was a tough one once again, relying on the set pieces to get us over the line in that game. Do you know what I mean? I've been blue balled for ages. Busted. I hear you twisted, man. I hear you, man. I hear you. Just a little piece of composure. But look, fair play to United, man. They look like they're turning it around. We'll see what happens with you, man. We'll see what happens, man. But yeah, tough one for Arsenal, man. Tough one. I said to James prior to the game that it was gonna be a 1-0 a tight game. Which it was. We needed the set pieces to break that deadlock. We need set pieces to create some chances as well, which is a bit concerning for me. Do you know what I mean? But our defense is rock as ever. So yeah, maybe we don't need to score that many goals, but there's gonna become a time where become a time where the set piece thing ain't gonna come through. And for me personally, even if we don't concede any goals and we don't score any goals, we don't concede, and we end up drawing a game. Like, a draw is as bad as a loss. I'm just trying to see W. That's what I'm trying to see, people. Did Eze celebrate, by the way? I didn't hate watch because I need you, man, to win. No, it was quiet. He just done that thing. He just done that. Like, he wasn't jumping around. What a goal by Eze. And do you know what, Arsenal Gunner? We're going to talk about Eze as well. We're going to talk about him. But yeah, man, not really much to say. It was a dogged performance. I think Crystal Palace did things to try and get us in the counter. I think Mateta did well to hold up the ball here and there. Do you know what I mean? Listen, looking better than our striker right now, I've got to be honest with you. But, defensively, we were so good, man. We didn't allow them to get any clear-cut opening, man. I think they only got one shot on goal as well. But it was a bit nervy, even though I know our defense is good. Do you know what I mean? It was a bit nervy. We ended up burning to the back five of product after the game. But you know what? Yeah, man, we weathered it out, man. We weathered it out. But look, not much to say about the game. Defensive is solid, which, like, there's not really much more to say about that, man. Best defense in the world. I hear it. Statistically speaking, probably is the case right now. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, there's a couple of things that I wanna what you call it? I wanna bring up. Let's talk about Eze because he got the winning goal today. I think he was more involved in this game than the last couple of games. But there are some things, and I've said this before, yeah, because I know there's a big hate fest when it comes to Odegaard. Hey, listen, yeah, we miss Odegaard, people. We miss Odegaard. Nobody wants to hear it. We miss Odegaard. We miss Odegaard. I think. Listen, we miss his passing. We miss his level of control. We miss his vision. We miss it. And that's no slant on Eze. These guys are just different types of players. Do you know what I mean? Odegaard is gonna get his foot on the ball and play make. He's gonna pass, man. He's gonna find certain passes. I feel like with Eze, and this is why I wanted Eze, because I wanted a different profile. I was fed up of passes, which I think Marino is, Mendy is as well. I wanted someone with a different profile in the middle of the park. But the more and more I'm watching Eze, he thrives on the left, especially in this system, people. But people don't want to hear it. People, guess who's in the building? We're going to give him a couple of minutes to warm up. You get me? We're going to give him a couple of minutes to warm up. You get me? But guess who's in the building, people? But let me just finish off, on Eze real quick, before we get the illustrious Mr. Link in play. I feel as if with a lot of number 10s on football these days, do you know what I mean? they're gonna get stuck out on the left or the right, wherever in it. Do you know what I mean? Because the middle of the park becomes so congested. Yeah, the carriers of the ball, they're gonna thrive a little more playing out wide in it, um, playing in the half space sort of thing. And I think Eze on the left, Odegaard in the 10 or the advanced 8, which I think Odegaard is. I think that's our best bet, man. That's our best bet because there were times where Eze you carry the ball, but he wouldn't find that pass in that final third, man. Wasn't that decisive. But listen, we're gonna get a little bit more analysis, you know what I mean, on the Eze situation. Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, big up Mr. Link in the building. Big up, big up, big up, man. Hey, listen, first off, Mr. Link, you understand? Love for giving your time, man. I appreciate it. But right now, your club, I was gonna say you're in mud, but you're Clinton right now. Do you know what I mean? It must be a horrible watch. First off, my brother, how are you doing, man? And yeah, man, let us know what's going on with your team, because I don't know what to make of you, man. Man.
I I'm lost for words. I'm lost for words. I I go into games hoping that they end as soon as they start. I go into games hoping that we can show, simple good touches. I'm hoping to see patterns of play. I'm hoping to see us win aerial duels. All the basics. You know, I I I feel like I'm missing out on fundamentals, and that's a problem. I look at my fullbacks and they can't win headers. I look at my center backs and they can't track their strikers. I look at my midfielders and they can't win second balls. I also look at my midfielders and they can't control possession. I look at my wingers and they can't win 1v1s. They also don't hit their fullbacks on the overlap. So why do we even have the fullbacks out there? And then on top of that, even if they do win their one-on-ones, I have to pray that the final ball is actually, either on target, on frame, or actually gets to the intended, person that they were trying to play the ball to. And then, and then on top of that, I have spent 200, 230 million on strikers, and one's hurt, and the other can't get the service he needs. So, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, and my goalie can't keep the ball in play.
Yes. You know what, Link?
I don't know why I
You
have the
see, on a
lights on.
personal level, yeah, I don't want to see. Yeah, because everything is just dark for you right now. You need a bit of light, man. You need a little bit of light, but do you know what I mean? Like what Twisted said here, yeah. Back to life, back to reality, back to here and now, yeah. This is what it is with Liverpool at the moment, man. It's just reality's hitting them, and you see, yeah, when the illustrious Mr. Link, yeah, started speaking, I'm like, yo, is there something wrong with my audio? Is the connection poor? Why is it that I can't hear man properly? Nah, it's not that, people. I said I wasn't gonna be saying this, but you have to understand, man. It was just a month ago, you know. It was just a month ago. It was 5-5. 5-5. We got Ezak coming in. You know, we are Premier League champions. Like, and then just all of the energy is gone. You know what? Yeah, Link, like you spoke nothing but facts there because I watch you. I don't know what to make of you.
Did you watch the game?
Like you said, you can't control possession. Most of it. Most of it. I was lost. I could not tell you tactically what was wrong because no one. I don't know. Please, like, give me an insight because everything that you just said, yeah, was everything that I watched. A midfield that can't control the game. Yeah, wings that can't beat their fullbacks. Nothing is looking cohesive about you guys. Nothing. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know why. Look, I get it. Frankfurt, they were a bit open. You remember like 3-0, 4-0 up, and these man still, they didn't push their line back. Do you know what I mean? They were still open trying to attack. You know what I mean? So maybe it was easier for you guys in that game to do what you wanted to do, but it's just why the fuck change the lineup? I'm confused. Talk to me about the manager. Like, what is he trying to do? Because I don't see any definition in your team this season. None.
Um, I said this last week, and I don't want to be disrespectful to Slot, um, but the more and more when I look at our bad spells on the field, in possession and out of possession, I see Ten Hag's United. I see Ten Hag's United. Um, and that sounds bad when you when you say it plainly, but that's what I see right now. I see an idea of what he wants to do. I see an idea of how he wants to keep the ball, but this happened with Ten Hag. The players weren't able to do it, whether it was the system asking for too much and therefore it being a bad system, or the fact that the players just need to improve on their individual performances. It's not working right now. It's just not. Give me 1 second.
Nah, no worries, man. No worries, my brother. I listen. Are you Ten Hag in disguise? Are you Ten Hag in disguise? Yeah, it's nasty work, man. It's nasty work. But you know what? Yeah, now that Mr. Link has said it, yeah, um, I can't look past that now. Because it's right. And the funny thing is, both of these guys are Dutch managers. They are both, yeah, man. They're both Dutch managers, and what Ten Hag was trying to do, I couldn't understand it really. The reason why United finished third and won a trophy in his first season was, well, he scrapped his own idea, and I just think that, and I said this a while ago. I'm no longer a fan of these ideological managers. Do you know what I mean? Because you had a winning formula, but now you want to change it. Do you know what I mean? I know Gavin Birch is injured now, but it's like Gavin Birch was their number six, he was their deepest midfielder. But now this season, all of a sudden, I'm seeing him get into the final third, and I'm like, what? Why is your why is your like things are not making sense. Like it's not making sense. And the thing is, yeah, you see how we have Zubamendi and Rice, where it's like both of these guys can play in the six, in it. Yeah. So sometimes you will see Declan Rice go ahead of the striker, make late runs into the box. You know what I mean? Scored the um that's how we scored the goal against West Ham. But you got Zubi there who is more of a natural six than anything that Liverpool has. He's got decent reading in the game, innit? He's just very lightweight, but he's downplayed in a six. When you've got and I think one important thing about a number six as well is the ability to screen in it. Do you know what I mean? And
I'm back.
whether you're talking about McAllister or you're talking about Szoboszlai in midfield, none of these guys are screeners. So also I know he's injured now. I was saying yeah, but I don't know why I'm seeing Gravenberch and cool. He did get a couple of goals, helped you win a game or two. But I'm seeing Gravenberch now going to the opposition's box and trying to get goals in past games. A lot of things ain't making sense. It's very chaotic right now.
Well,
It's very chaotic. I
it,
can't
it
lie to you.
it's very chaotic, and just picking up where I left off on on what happened with Frankfurt and back to the Premier League form. When you go to Europe, these teams, whether they even if they try to, they're not going to be able to play direct football the way they do uh, on the island. Like if you look at the stats and everyone, the part of the Dutch problem is that they can be very matter of fact and blunt. And when you're winning, it sounds cool. It's like, oh, look at him, he says it how it is. But when you're losing, like we are now, it looks as excuses and just all types of nonsense. But he's just stating plainly why we're getting beat. A lot of teams in the Prem, I think all the teams in the Prem know when you play Liverpool right now, don't don't try and play through the midfield, even if you can. Don't try and play through the midfield. Just go direct. Get the ball to their back line. Make us make mistakes. I think the problem between Frankfurt and the 4 games we lost is that Frankfurt tried to play the ball on the ground even after they they went down. I think the set pieces hide a lot of things, and it helped us with our performance. It allowed us to have some open space to score the last 2 goals. But I think if you play direct against us, you're going to have success either on the first ball, getting in behind our defense, or winning the second ball.
What United did. What United did. It's just, yeah, it's nasty work, man. It's nasty work. And the thing is, yeah, listen, I can't lie. This whole centre back up, fullback thing it doesn't look like the worst of ideas, you know. It don't look like the worst of ideas, you know.
I
I
can't
mean, we
even.
got Calafiori there, you know. It's like we got Timber there, you know. What I mean, these are CBs in their previous clubs, albeit in the back three and that. You know,
Well,
what I mean, having
yeah,
these guys at fullback, it really does help. You know
it,
what I
it
mean,
it does, and
and especially
I had to
also,
look.
I think also correct. Go on.
Um, yeah, you look at Arsenal and what they bought over the last 3 years. Even if Timber isn't that tall, Timber's not necessarily a weakness aerially. He's not going to get caught out back post, especially not at the rate that my fullbacks do. King could be plays center back as well, has an aerial presence. Ben White, 6 feet tall, Calafiori, hybrid center back, left back. Like we give a lot of crap to Arteta, but the plan seems to be working at this point. You're not compromised or vulnerable on the in the fullback areas, and you guys are elite when it comes to set pieces.
And I think another thing as well that I must say, yeah, we also have centre backs that can defend in wide areas. Do you know what I mean? I think Konate can do that. Do you know what I mean? He's definitely got their physical attributes. He's got great physical attributes for that. Van Dijk at the age of 34, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. Do you know what I mean? And also when you have a midfielder like Declan Rice, that do you know what I mean? That pop shit and etc. etc. And not only that, we actually got hard working forwards as well. Do you know, whether you're talking about Saka, Martinelli, even Trossard is up in it up. Do you know what I mean? Like you can, would you call it? Like you're gonna be a better defensive unit, and I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I also think that with losing the likes of a Diaz, with losing the likes of a Nunes, as much as Nunes should have been moved on, no doubt. But when you have those profiles in your team, not only do you have help going back that way, but you can also press teams into oblivion as well. Do you know what I mean? Or you go on a counter and do you know what I mean? It's devastating. Do you know what I mean? I think now, and I can't believe I'm about to say this because I love my footballers, but I think now you guys got a little too much footballers and not enough of that. Go true, my
What?
brother. Go true.
What?
Go true.
What? Yeah.
Go true.
So people talk about Sabosali, and Sabosali looks like our most important player because he runs around a lot. It's funny how that
Mm,
works. But you made a
mm,
very good point.
maybe.
We took the legs out of our team. We took our 2 best pressers. Were they the best technically? No. Were they always efficient and clinical in front of goal? No. But like you said, our best pressers, we took them out of the team. We replaced them with Isak, who's out of shape, who also doesn't press that well. Hugo Ekitike, who runs and he tries, but he doesn't press like Diaz or Nunes. Let's be honest. And then you, who else did we lose? Oh, we lost our X factor in switching the ball and Trent. But if we focus on the pressing, we take Diaz and Nunez out, 2 people that give us legs that kind of compensated for Salah, and then you make a system that says, okay, so Salah, you did the running for McAllister last year, but now you have to do the running for McAllister, Salah, and at times Gakpo or Isak. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. The only time you've seen a press from us all season was against Frankfurt. Why was that? Because we were winning, everything was going well, and because Salah wasn't on the field and McAllister wasn't on the field. Salah's finished, brother. He can't press.
Man.
He can't run in behind. He can't take good touches. I was, as much as I wanted us to come back in that game, I was pissed that Salah scored.
Why was you pissed?
Because that goal does us no good. That goal does us no good. Now he's got a goal. Like, oh, he's gonna play into form. Like, so there is no form to play into. He's just washed. This Liverpool team right
I
now,
can't lie, it was a quality goal though.
it was a quality goal. However, what about the other 94 minutes that he was on the pitch?
Well,
We look like
we
we look like
been
Man United when Ronaldo came back. That Man United Ronaldo Ten Hag team, that's what we look like right now.
Man United made the Ronaldo made them worse, bro. I can't lie to you, man. I can't lie, but I don't know when it like people. Let me know if I'm wrong, but we've been saying this about Salah for a long time, even in his prime. But I mean, we was hating apparently. But no agendas today. Do you know what I mean? I would never. I love football, innit? Do you know what I mean? And that goal was a beautiful sight to see. I must say that. And finally, on Liverpool, I just want to say, you know what? Remember, Link in the summer, I said, you know what? I think one position that you guys were missing was a midfielder, someone more defensively. Do you know what I mean? Because now imagine if you had a Shabazz and the next man to do a bit of the running, and then you had the base of oh Lord, I Link. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, Link. I'm sorry, but yeah, you're gonna see why in a sec. You're gonna see why in a sec. You know, but yeah, nah, man. I definitely think that. Can I ask you a question real quick? Yeah. Who do you think? And be honest. Who do you think? Yeah, is a better centre forward option for Liverpool? Isak or Ekitike?
Currently, it's Ekitike.
Can I say his name right?
Currently, it's Ekitike. My problem is. Go ahead. You go ahead.
Go on. Hey, James is in the building, innit? I'm just letting you know, fam. Man's putting up some
That's
mad
fine.
shit.
That's fine.
Oh, my man. We here.
Definitely Ekitike
No,
right
go to
now.
my man. Go to
But Isak isn't fit, so he came back late. And everyone's like, "Oh, well, that was his fault." It's like, okay, well, how else was he supposed to get his move? But he's come back with his fitness issues, and then he's gotten injured a little bit, so it's not like he's up to speed. My thing is, there's no synergy or chemistry, so I don't know if that's from the formation and the balance, but we're not going to say anything until we get the fundamentals right, the basics of people's performances. McAllister playing good passes, Salah not being on the field, Gakpo hitting Kirkez on the overlap when he makes the run and not just cutting inside. Like, we do very simple things wrong.
I was also gonna say, yeah, maybe, yeah. And I know it's mad in hindsight. I get it. We're 9 games in it. And what do you call it? It's the quarter mark of the season. There's still a lot of this season to go. But Link, maybe, just maybe, your recruitment as a collective just wasn't great. Are you? It wasn't good. It wasn't what you what do you call it? It wasn't as balanced as you needed it to be. It was great individual quality, but did you take into how it was all gonna work out? Because Isaac, when he was at Newcastle, had two direct wingers that just put balls in the box. That's why Isaac scored. Not only that, when you've got a Trippier there as well, you've got a Livramento that can. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like at Newcastle it was a bit more geared to him, hard working midfield, direct wingers that would just put balls into the box, etc., etc. I personally think there is a case where, okay, you got Gakpo. What does he like to do? Cut and shoot.
Mm.
Salah, what does he like to do? Cut and shoot. Even though Salah has obviously done more the creating of late, I'm not trying to take that out of his game. 19 assists, like we know, but I'm just saying, primarily, do you know what I mean? He's a shooter, isn't it? Like, I personally think, yeah, that this team just wasn't constructed right. Now that I see it play out, it wasn't constructed right. What do you think, Link? What do you think?
I whatever problem. So let's start with this. There's never a window where you completely solve all your problems, right? There's always going to be something left over. However, with that being said, I don't think that you can take this small sample size. And yes, I know we're in October, and that's a decent amount as far as, doing projections and expectations for the season. However, I think as far as a recruitment, you can't look at recruitment within 3 months of the window and say whether or not it has failed or been a success. I think there are obvious needs that we still have, um, but I think it's still too early to say that the money that we spent on certain players should have been spent on other players in different positions. Whereas if you could say maybe we should have got a different profile of fullback. That could be the case. Um, but the thing is, when you say, "Oh, you shouldn't have got Isak," well, if we only got Hugo and then we got a DM, we still need another striker. So it's like maybe you don't sell
I hear
Diaz,
you. I
but
hear
then
you.
Diaz needs a new contract too. So then you have Diaz and Gakpo on 200K a week.
Yes, so
You
how much?
you can't
Hold on,
have
wait. How much is
you
Isaac on? How much is Ekitike on?
right to the
I'm confused.
two. They're both on two something. But if you only take Isak or Ekatike off, if you only take the one of them off, right, you have the extra 200K there, and then you still have to find another striker on top of that because you still need a backup striker, unless you're saying Diaz is your backup nine again, and then you still need that DN who's going to be on what?
Well, I mean, your money back to Liverpool, right? Why does it matter?
What? Because we still try to
Your
run a
your money
self-sustainable business model.
your money back to Liverpool.
Yeah, but the money bags have only been
Yeah,
developed because of our
I
success.
listen. Yeah, no, I hear it. I hear it. Yeah, I hear it. But you see this whole sustainable model thing. Yeah, you man need to take that and stick it where the sun don't shine in it. It's 2025, and trust me, yeah, I've come to this realization because I even have issues with my own wage bill and how much certain players are making. But the difference is that my club ain't one shit. Your players are actually successful. Do you know what I mean? But I've come to the realization that when you're some of the richest football clubs in world football, like top five, top 10, and when I say richest, I'm talking about in revenue, yeah. When a football club is making 600 mil and you're projected to make 700 mil soon in a tax year or a financial year, bro, these players are gonna want to be compensated. Like you're gonna have squad ballers that are gonna be on six figures, my bro, a week. You're gonna have multiple first team players that are gonna be on 200 both. And it's the price that you pay for success, my brother. Unfortunately, trust me, in an ideal situation, you do have a point. You want things to be sustainable because now, if you want to move players on and they end up scrubby, how do you move these guys on? So
Exactly.
I get where you're coming from, but I don't know, man. I just think for the highest earning football clubs, I just think this is what it is, man. You're gonna get some decent players that are squad guys that are probably gonna be on 100K buff, 100K plus. Sorry, I don't know. I just think it's the reality of the situation. I'm slowly starting to accept that. But one thing, because I know we've been talking about Liverpool for a long time, yeah. And you know how I spoke about the recruitment, maybe things are not balanced, and you said that you can't make a judgment this early. Now, let me know what you think it is, because from my angle, I don't think anything changes. We talk about synergy, especially synergy in attack. You got Isaac, a player that likes to get in the end of chances, but yet you got two wide players that like to cut in and shoot. Like I want to know, like, where does the synergy come? When does it happen? You know what I mean?
That's
Because
because
I don't think you have the
I think you're
right balance there.
I think
I just
you're
don't. So,
oversimplifying it. I think it's not that the wingers like to
mm,
cut in and shoot. The wingers can't cut in and play a good ball right now. Gakpo has gotten assists before. Gakpo has the back post cross, but that back post cross isn't hitting anyone. He's not connecting with Kirkes, so you're not seeing creation from the left side at all. Right? That's the real problem with Salah. Salah's had double-digit assists on multiple occasions in the Prem. So you shouldn't look at Mo Salah and say, yeah, we're lacking creativity on the right side. It's a performance thing. Salah is in his own head right now. He's in a slump and he's trying to get himself out of it. So he's missing obvious passing opportunities. He's forcing the shot, and his shot's not good most of the time. Other than that goal he just scored, which was with his weak foot, ironically enough. You're not seeing good touches out of Salah.
crazy.
Not good passes, not good shots, not good dribbles. Like,
It's
so
nasty.
so
It's not. I mean,
so
we know this guy
as
can't dribble anyways. You know, he dribbles and out. Come on, bro.
but if you're having an attack and if you give the ball down the left, you know the ball will stop when it gets to your left wing. It either goes back to your center back or it ends up in a shot that
Mm,
doesn't do anything. And if you give the ball to your right wing, it's going to be lost. Our best
mm,
Liverpool lineup right now is Robertson, Van Dijk, um, Kanate, Bradley, Gravenberch. No, you probably have to put Sabosla at right back right now and go Gravenberch, Curtis Jones, Wirtz, Chiesa. You'd have to put like Chiesa on the right and do like Ekatike and like Rio. Like Gakpo's been so bad. I can't see Salah on the field. Like that, Gakpo has no competition. Gakpo has literally no competition, especially with the
so,
fact that he's producing more stats than Salah.
so, mm, mm.
And with
So
Pring out, we
let's
don't
get
have a
this right, people. Yeah, smash the lights, blood. So real quick, big up views. Do you know what I mean? Love for the rain. We're gonna get to the chat in a sec, and then we're gonna touch briefly on Arsenal. Yeah, but let me get this right, people. Let's all get this right. Liverpool spent 450 Lord Claude million of the King British pound, and only 80 million of that money is part of your best starting lineup.
Well, I
Is
said
this what
words.
you're telling us?
I said words.
And when I'm questioning on real quick, because
I
I'm
said
questioning
words.
the recruitment. Yeah, even your guy Slot said, yeah, hey, listen, you played the ball over the top, we can't deal with it. But the two new fullbacks that you bought, these men are like 5'8", blood. So that's one. So hold on. Wait. So that's one thing. That's one thing, yeah. So your biggest problem that you have right now, yeah, the two fullbacks that you spent 80 million on can't rectify that. The guy back to Conor Bradley and 32-year-old Andy Robertson. Hey, people, this is dark. This is so dark. Oh, in fact, no. I said Conor Bradley. Arguably your best midfielder so far this season. You don't have to put him at right back.
Thank you.
This is nasty. This is real nasty. Your midfield is May. And your hashtag both form. Your hashtag both form.
Both
You
of them.
can't really, bro.
We
It's
can.
weird,
You
right?
have to,
Correct me if I'm wrong,
bro.
yeah, yes or
I'm
no,
telling you, it's real simple. That's real simple. Benching Salah solves a lot of our issues. A lot of our issues.
Mm, mm. But the problem is your manager don't want to play Chiesa. Don't want to play Chiesa. And sorry, I have to go back to the whole transfers thing, yeah. Because I don't know if it's just you or if it's just me, but it seems like Verts and Ekitike, they kind of like to pick up similar positions at times. Am I wrong in saying that? Because I don't watch Liverpool as much as you. Am I wrong in saying that?
I'll say it this
Am I
way.
wrong? Yeah or nay?
Let me say it this way. If one isn't
Mm.
on the pitch, the other seems to have a little bit more space where they like to pick up the ball.
So basically, I was right. They do like to take up the same space. I like what you tried to do there, Link. I like what you tried to do there, but you know what I mean? But you get me, man. I forgot to do. So you spent how much was Verts again? Was it 115? Am I going mad?
Something like that.
Was Verts
116,
115?
something
Yeah.
around there.
So Verts was 116. Ekitike was what 80 mil? Let's just call it 80
Hmm.
mil. So hold on, why is my math so poor right now? So now we are talking about 196 million worth of talent that you bought that can't really play together because they like to take up their similar spaces.
But
But
that's not
it's
true.
too early to look at the recruitment.
That's not true though.
I'm confused
They
here. I'm confused. I'm confused.
because you're
I'm
doing the
really I'm
shameless thing.
confused.
You're doing the shameless thing, right? And I'm happy for you. You know, Arsenal. You know, they're the top of the table. You know, I get yes, happy, lovely. But you can when you watch Wirtz and the Ekitike play together, you can tell that they can play together because of their football IQ and technical ability. That's not. I'm not. My worry isn't with Hugo and Wirtz.
Yeah,
My worry
that
is
is
with the
fair.
players.
That is
My
fair.
worry is with the
Because
players that
Ekatike
have
is gonna
already
keep
been at
playing
the
together
club.
as well.
It's not the signings. It's the players that have been at the club.
Mm-hmm.
My worst performers, once again, Gakpo, Kanate, McAllister, Salah.
Hey, don't let Van Dijk go so easily. That brother, hey, man, like Van
This
Spice and
isn't
that.
this. But this is it's so like we get it. You know, you see Van Dyke make a mistake, and it's like he bleeds. He bleeds. I get it, but for me to focus on Van Dyke's mistakes when everyone else around him is making mistakes before it gets to him, it's a mute point. Yes, Van Dyke has made mistakes, but still, why is Kanate looking like a liability on and off the ball? Right? Why do I still have? Why can't I have a fullback that doesn't get beat on the back post? And why is that so hard to find? Is that on Van Dyke?
Whoa, Link, hold on, whoa, but you just said your problems are with the players that are already there. Or did Robbo get beat on the back post?
Robertson got beat on the back
Was it
post. So
Robbo or Kirkers that got beat on the back post?
this time it was Kirkus. This time it was
Ah,
Kirkez. Kirkez has been awful,
ah,
but Kirkez, that's
ah.
a mentality thing. That's a mental thing. Kirkez is a nutcase.
Mm,
He can't play calm.
mm,
It's like someone shoved a battery up his ass and
mm.
told him to go run. Head's always going a million miles per hour, bro. I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
And then you know what would calm down a player
Mm,
like Kirkez if he got the ball when he did his overlaps.
mm.
You know, when he made a run, he was like, "Yes, I got rewarded with the ball." You know, he's a dog. You know what you do to dogs that are doing well and they're acting good? You reward them with treats. Here's a treat. Here's a through ball. Here's a through ball, Milos. Go do something with it. Go chase that. But no,
To be
Gakpo
fair,
gets the ball. He looks up. He knows that he doesn't have his left back next to him. So obviously he's behind him, but no overlap. No, you think it'd be common sense. You know?
it's funny you say that because that was actually one of the things, yeah, that impressed me with Kirk as at Bournemouth. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know, man. Hey, look, like, I would obviously maintain that it's still early in the season. It's only a quarter way gone. Do you know what I mean? So we'll have to see how it goes. But I'm just thinking
But
of the profile of players. You see me, yeah. I'm not a big believer in this whole players will improve and this and that. I think sometimes what you are is what you are. I take players for how they are in it. There might be slight differences, i.e., like mentality, decision making. But once you get to a certain age, a player is what he is. I mean, so I just me personally, the imbalance that you've had in your recruitment, I'm not seeing much difference. Of course, you're gonna have much better form as the season goes on. All of what I'm saying right now could be a lot of bullshit. You know what I mean? But right now, I'm just not seeing it because I'm seeing the profiles and things are not mixing. Either things are not mixing, there's a lack of cohesion, or there's a lack of balance. It's very difficult. But certainly, go on, bro. Go on, bro. Go on.
no, you're good,
Yeah,
and
say
you
something.
you make good points. And I'll say,
Go on.
as a Liverpool fan, I don't see a solution. There is no ready-made solution other than dropping players that their wages say they shouldn't be dropped.
Mm,
Like, I'm getting to the point now where I look at these results and these
right.
performances, and I'm feeling like a Chelsea fan where I'm looking to the next transfer window. And that's the problem.
Chelsea, hey, we might talk to those pricks, but I hear it though. I
That's
hear
all I
it,
have to
man.
say.
Let's go for the chat real quick. No, fairs, man. Fairs. Do you know what? Yeah, and by the way, people, listen, yeah, I don't wish bad on my brother Link here. Do you know what I mean?
Yes,
Like,
you
I
do.
want him to be happy in
No,
general.
you don't.
But when it comes to the football thing, yeah, oh my, I don't think I listen. The cells inside my body are jumping, bruv. Just to see him like, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with my team. And hey, people, when it was 5-5, this was my man. Just chilled back in that with the that was
Hey,
my
man.
man. And now all of a sudden
Hey,
it's
I'm
just
still the
hey,
champ.
listen, man,
I'm still the champ. Just remember that. I'm still the champ.
yeah, it's a new season, man. It's a new season. We can move on now. We can move on. You know what I mean? Big up to the thing in building. Yeah, you won the league of Klopp, Aura, and Salah last season. The tactics on night. And do you know what? Yeah, twisted. I would say this. Yeah, I would say this. No, I'm gonna give Slot credit for what he did last season because he actually made tweaks. Remember when Liverpool beat us 3-1 in pre-season? I said, no, this is a different team. They're not as gung ho as before. You're not gonna get in behind them as much as before. Do you know what I mean? It was slot. Hey, listen, yeah, man, like horny, yeah. Just go back to what you was doing last season. I beg.
He can't,
Go back to
but
what
we
you.
can't.
Actually, no, don't keep. You know what? The Ten Hag tactics, please keep it up, mate. Keep it up, because I want this league to be as easy as fucking possible. I want to be smoking cigars in January. No difficulty, none of this. I need you, man, Link, to just stay where you're there. Stay where you're there, sir. Stay where you're there. You understand? I need Man City, Pep, all that tweaking and all of them changes in that. Please, keep doing that. Keep doing that. We need to win this fucking league finally. It's been too long. Bring it home. Jesus Christ. But I hear you though, Twisted. I hear you. But I disagree. Look, we could do the banter thing, you know what I mean? But I think Link has had enough, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be real. It wasn't a club or a team. So actually made some good changes, man. Do you know what I mean? Big up Cherie. Liverpool should line up as follows: Bradley, Konate, Virgil, Robbo, Graham, Jones, Sabozlai, Salah, Ekatike, and Chiesa. I
No,
think it
get
says something
Salah off
similar,
the field.
but
Get
instead
Salah off
you
the
drop
field.
Salah.
He's dead.
Yeah. You drop Salah and put Sabozlai right back and the kid on the wing. Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah, because I don't have any other option. You can put Ekatike out there if Isak's fit. You can put Ekatike on the left or go 4-4-2. That's the lineup you saw. The lineup you saw against Frankfurt, and you probably put Gravenberch in instead of um instead of Curtis.
Yeah. I don't know about the 4-4-2. I think you man need to have 3 men in midfield. Me
But it
personally.
doesn't.
You know what I
If
mean?
you put if you
Unless
put
you're gonna do it,
words,
unless you're gonna do
go
the
ahead.
Arteta thing. No, I was gonna say unless you do the Arteta thing and just defend it in that 4-4-2 nasty mid block. Like, yeah, I don't know about 2 midfield for you guys, man. You don't have a Declan in. I'm just saying. Just saying. No.
You don't have a Declan. There we go.
Sorry, Luke, you was gonna say something. Sorry, I might have cut you off.
If you put Wirtz out wide in a 4-4-2, you just have him tuck in.
That's an idea because that's where he was playing in on the Bayern under Leverkusen. You know, and do you know what's funny about all of this? Yeah, he brought a right back that thrived in the 5 at the back. You know, the 3-2, play the 5-2-3 or the 3-4-3. Similar with Verts, obviously they come from the same club. I mean, I don't know if you would actually put attention into getting your centre back, then you man could have gone down that route. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't suggest you playing all 3 of your centre backs at the same time.
Well, no, this is
You know what I
the
mean?
thing. If we got Gahey done already, it wouldn't be oh, do you go 3 at the back? It's Kanate's on the bench because Gahey can pass. I think Kanate's leaving because I think Slot wanted to replace Kanate. But yeah, and you said this is what you said.
I've
You go
forgotten
back
it.
to basics. We can't go back to basics because last year our attacking system was Trent can play any ball across any to any part of the field, and Salah is going to be able to score if you give him 3 chances. We have neither of those things.
You got hashtag both. You got hashtag both. We don't have any. You got hashtag both. What Van Dijk? He don't have a. He can't do that no more. No, done. So what? McAllister, he can't. Wow, no one can play that. Wow, 450 blood clot million. People, listen. I got to enjoy this while it lasts because one of the Arsenal brothers and sisters out there, we all know how our season ends up. You know what I mean? So I got to enjoy it while it lasts. You get me? Yeah, I stand firm. You know what I mean? I was really worried about someone that could score 1 out of 3. Jesus. Yeah, this is dark. I'm sorry. Look, people. Let me stop. I need to go for the comments. Beautiful, man. Tears coming out my eyes, people. Ah, yeah. Liverpool need to go back to basics, just be more solid. Liverpool need a 3-game spell of 1-0 wins, be solid, hard to beat, even if it means playing on the counter. I partially agree. I just don't know if they have the personnel for that. What do you think? You think you guys got the players that can play on the counter, or do you kind of have to play on the front foot now?
We don't have the guys that like to. The short answer is no, because Salah and Gakpo are on the field. Gakpo likes to run with the
Man.
ball, which is fine, but
Liverpool
then
looks so
Gakpo
easy
doesn't
to
make the
play.
right decision. Go ahead.
Yeah, his decision making has been horrible. Horrible. No, sorry, my bad. Yeah, his decision making has been horrible, man. Yeah, Liverpool look easy to play through. You know how mad that is. Just play through their press and you have a 3v3 on the counter. Yep. Gyökeres is a bum. Yep. Big up Godfrey in the building. You know what I mean? Big up Twisted Fate. Ahmad is a better right wing back, and he isn't even a right wing. Oh, that's a shout.
It's
Yeah.
not. It's not. Don't see
And look,
this.
these men are above you, you know.
I know.
These men are above you, yeah. Dark.
This is the problem with Man United fans.
Big up again. Sorry, go on, bro.
I said this is the problem with United fans. They go above you in the table, and now Diallo's better than Frimpong.
Yeah, but do you know? Okay, so first, yeah, as a footballer, I personally think that Diallo is clear ahead of him. So I don't even think that's the worst. I don't think that's the worst shout to be honest. I can't lie.
I mean, technically he's better, but not at wing back.
Actually, oh. Well, wait, I don't know, man. I've seen some good stuff from Ahmad at wing back. Didn't he score the brace against Man City from wing back? Huh, yeah. It's dark. Hey, look, Link.
Hey, didn't Frimpong go invincible again? Didn't Frimpong go invincible at wing back? I don't know.
I don't know. That's a team achievement, isn't it? I like what comparing individuals. So wait, like Lord knows he ain't winning no invincibles at Liverpool. Woo! Hey, anyways, moving on. Big up these 10 times once again. You know what I mean? Have it right, Link. Your best lineup is when you ain't playing. It's the only time you have a chance at winning. Big up Nems in the building.
Big up Nems.
Would you call it? These things, man. Always like a 3-second delay to bring these comments up, man. I don't know what's going on in my thing, but yeah. Slot's issue is he sends the midfielders up the field to the defenders before the keepers kick the ball, then complains he's losing second balls and says he can't deal with it. Huh? Are you tactically inept, man? Yeah, I hear it, man. I hear it. Big up Wahaha in the building as well, man. Hey, Mr. LFC. You know what I mean? Big up Shuri again. People be blaming Salah, but look at Liverpool when they build up the ball, bro. They don't even get the ball to the likes of Salah quickly. They miss Trent with his passing range. We can create with one pass, and I think, yeah, Link, you alluded. No, you said what? You said that's a lie.
Yeah. Yes, we meant Trent getting the ball to Salah, but Salah's not doing anything with the ball when he gets it, regardless of situation. Like, there's a reason that Salah's not getting in one-on-one positions. It's because he can't. Salah can't beat his man off the ball anymore. And he can't dribble either. I think Salah has completed one take on this year.
I mean, I think I mentioned to you before him at centre forward, but I don't know, innit? He wasn't really trying to hear that. But I don't know, man. Like that, bro, like that finish. I don't know, man. And do you know what? Yeah, look, I don't want to dunk on Salabi very quickly because I want to get through the chat. Yeah, like you see, there's certain footballers on a higher level. Yeah, when they lose their legs, they're able to transform themselves into something else. In it, do you know what I mean? Like Ryan Giggs was able. Ryan Giggs was doing Cruyff turns in the middle of the pitch at 38. He was a fast out and out winger in his prime, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like Fabregas was an attacking midfielder. He ended up going like real ballers. When they lose their pace, they can go into the middle of the pitch and still do their thing and show their quality. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like Salah goal convos, like, yeah, now keep him out of it, man. Keep him out of it. Same with KDB as well, bro. Do you know what I mean? I know he's doing. I've seen a couple highlights of him at Napoli. He's still shelling it, but bro, in the Prem, like, man, he couldn't drop deep and dictate. Like, I don't know, man. Just
Your
certain
goat
footballers,
was
bro.
in the MLS winning Golden Boots,
their
brother.
physique goes,
MLS Golden Boot
their
winner.
physique goes, yeah. And
M
rattled because I did not mention Thierry Henry. He
S
is rattled right now. Rattled.
MLS Golden Boot winner.
Love it.
Okay. New York Red Bulls GOAT.
Link.
Major
I
League
was
Soccer.
not talking about Thierry Henry. This is the funny thing about it. I wasn't even talking about Thierry Henry. This is the funny thing about it. But no, though, your GOAT could not do what Thierry Henry does. And for the life of me, don't talk about numbers
Yes,
on
you're
the stat
right.
sheet. You know what I'm on.
Salah cannot
You know
win the
what I'm
Major
on.
League Soccer
Man,
Golden
here,
Boot.
bro.
He's not playing with Messi. Hey, Henry walked so Messi could run in the MLS.
Okay. Cool. Bless. Love. Yeah. What a World Cup, mate. What a Euros, mate. You know what I mean? What a World Cup campaign at 21.
Henry paved the way for players past it to go to America and enjoy even longer success. You know, why try and win it in the Prem at 33 when you can go to the United States and put up 30 goals a season?
Link. You are currently 7th place, 1 point behind Amarim's Man United. Your GOAT cannot run anymore. He probably should have been in the MLS today. What are we doing here, mate? What are we doing?
He probably should. He probably should. He probably should. But he's got a stat pad, and it's funny. That terrible performance once again has him 1 goal further ahead of Thierry Henry in the table. So, thank you.
That's fantastic. Link. That's fantastic. Guess what? Nobody cares. Anyways, big up Shuri. Look at the Liverpool build up. It's so Liverpool last season, back to front was so quick. This season they are doing the control gimmick. Look at Virgil, he used to do the diagonals, bro. Look at it. Nah, I hear it, man. I hear it, Shuri. I hear it. Word to Carragher, big up Twisted. He can't make it in the league. He's too short. Remember when he said that about Martinez? Nah, I hear it, man. I hear it. Big up Chromatic in the building. My brother from another funny thing. I remember probably suit the Liverpool squad with 210s, Verts, and Ekatike, Isaac, Striker, Frimpong, right wing back. Hey, bro. At this point, it's not the worst of shouts, man. It's not the worst of shouts, my guy. You know what I mean? Some people are saying facts, Carragher's just spitting. Hey, big up to that little girl, man. Hey, that never should have happened to you, Do you know what I mean? But this is the thing, people like. This is what the Liverpool legends are doing, bro. They're dying in front of our eyes. They're spitting in girls' faces. It's nasty work. It's nasty work. They've got another legend, that centre back here, that just turns into a stripper. It's nasty work, man. It's nasty work. Link, is Hincapié better than Kirkes? What's your opinion on that, Link?
Yes. Not
What's
even
your
close.
opinion?
No debate. Yes. It's not even close.
Well, Hincapié is better.
Yeah.
Fairs.
Hin-
Fairs.
Hincapi,
Fairs. You
walks
could have
into our
got him
team.
alone, by the way. I'm just saying, innit? He would have fixed that ball over the top problem. I'm just saying,
Yeah,
go,
but
bro, go.
how many players are we gonna buy from Leverkusen?
Well, you didn't have to buy Frimpong, but saying, innit, you know what I mean? Pick the wrong fullback, innit? You know what I mean? Mad thing. Mad thing. Link hasn't lost his chair, guys. He's just demonstrating how low down the table they are. Ha ha! I didn't even clock that little detail, you know. Hey, Twisted, you're mad, man. Still, you're mad, man. Hey, man didn't care about my happiness when I was in the mud, so he's having it from me. Nah, I hear it, man. Big up B in the building. He lost his spliff too. He's lost his spliff. He's lost his height. He's lost his chair. He's lost his marbles.
You
He's
know
losing
what?
points. Hey, he's losing everything. G, it's crazy.
I'm gonna log off on that. I'm getting cooked right now. I got work to do. But I will say,
Hold on, real quick. Yeah, go on.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
No, go on, bro. Go on. Actually, very, very quickly, I was gonna say, any quick thoughts on Arsenal before you cut?
Oh, yeah, Arsenal at this point have now scored 16 goals in the Prem. I believe 9 of those goals have been from set pieces. Or is it 9? Yes, 9 of those goals have been from set
11,
pieces. 2 have been from
11.
penalties, and 5 have been in open play. So set piece FC is now at 57% of their goals in the Prem being for, yeah. So congrats on the win. Keep doing what you need to do. It's working. Haters like me will always have something to say, but yeah, set piece FC reigns supreme. Declan Rice is a center back. Love.
Yeah, no, very quickly before you.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still here.
He improves your midfield. Don't like us. Yeah, he improves your midfield, but no. Look, trust me, because I'm gonna get into it a little bit as well before I wrap up. Yeah, but we're gonna get into that as well because yeah, I'm not liking the over reliance on the set pieces. I'll be very honest with you, bro. Very honest. You know what I mean? Like I said, remember what I said earlier? I know how it usually ends. This is the best position we've been in, but I know how it usually ends, and I'm having my fun now. I can't be miserable all the time, you know what I mean? But look, Link, listen, love for jumping on and that. I know you're working at the same time. So yeah, love and respect, my bro. Big up yourself, man. Thanks for giving me your time as well, bro. You know what I mean? Appreciate it, man.
Love, G. Love. Hey, Liverpool in 36 is still happening.
Taylor Mohushima, bro. Take care, man. Take care. You know what I mean? Jeez. You know what I mean? Big up Twisted. You can't say that he made them less gung ho, yeah, but the tactics was the same principle as Klopp. Now they are completely different. Big up Wahaha. He's saying, definitely drop Salah, let him throw his tantrums and come back actually trying. I hear it. I Twisted Fate. This is what these men were on. I Twisted. Do you know what it is right now? Do you know what it is? It's that's what it is, man. Them chihuahua puppy there, dog. That's what it is, man. Mad thing. Big up being the chat. Why is it once a star player gets a big contract, they fall off the following season? It's happened with multiple players. Now I hear it, man. I can't put my finger on it, B. I can't, man. I really can't. The long answer is no because of Gakpo and Salon VVD and his Bluetooth defending. Hey, Twisted, talk to them about VVD's Bluetooth defending. Do you know, look, don't get me wrong, yeah, because I want to mention very quickly about Van Dijk, yeah. He is the most complete centre-back that I've ever seen in it. But one thing I will say, you see centre backs back in the day, yeah, like the Terrys and the Vidic's and that. Even the Ferdinands, who were more Rolls Royce, like these man actually had to grapple with defenders. You know, in the game back then was a lot more physical, and not because players now are less physical, but the rest they're on a mad thing these days. You know what I mean? Certain drags on the shirt, they will let it go, but you touch a man, you jump for the ball, and the next man falls over. It's a free kick. Like the game is a bit different, isn't it? You know what I mean? You can't be as hands-on, but it's like, bro, yeah, man, this Bluetooth defending, man. Defenders back in the day, they really had to get stuck in on that. You get me? I hear it though. I hear it. Chromatic. By the way, Trossard was playing to win throws yesterday. Long thrown epidemic, and Brentford lives off that. Hey, listen. Wait, do we have Brentford next? Or are you talking about Brentford against Paul? Hold on. Who do we have next, bruv? Who do we have next? Who do we have next? In the league, because I know we got Brighton in the cup, which we need to win that. You should see me and James talk about that in a few days, guys. You know what I mean? Well, I say a few, couple. You know what I mean? It would have to be before the game on Wednesday. Possibly even tomorrow, guys. But yeah, let's just have a quick look at Arsenal's fixtures. What they're saying. Oh no, we got Burnley. All right, bro. We got Burnley, then Slavia Prague. And the Sunderland. Listen, we need to be. Then we got Tottenham and then Bayern. Those are going to be two difficult games. Now, don't get me wrong. I do expect to win both, but let's not get it twisted. Tottenham under Thomas Frank, people. Yeah. Doggy. Hey, listen. Dogged. That team is fucking dogged, mate. That might be a 0-0, you know. Do you know what I mean? Issue, by the way, people, because I'm going to wrap up soon, yeah, but talk to me. Arsenal and set pieces. Is it what's the word? Is it sustainable? Is it a problem? I want to know. Because I want to go into it a little bit more another time. But please, people in the chat, because I'm going down in the chat trying to read out everyone's thing. But for all those that are still here, please let me know. Is it a problem? What's the problem? How can we fix this scoring from open play? Let me know. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, Twisted to say the issue with Liverpool fans is they think every player they have is clear of everyone. Now I hear it. Nem said we could still win the Champions League with a defense like that. I'm not sure about that, dog. You get me? But big up yourself though. Nems, link is right there. Look at Salah versus United. They had plenty of the ball, did nothing with it. Nah, I hear it, man. I hear it. Brother, Giggs one day got 40. You don't chat about Salah in the greats. He's not there. Nah, I hear it, Twisted. I hear it. Come on, you know me, the Salah tick already. Do you know what I mean? Them saying it's true. Can't remember what that is about. Maybe that's about the Champions League. I don't know, my brother. Let me know. Blah blah blah. Salah GA. Shearer has GA. Never in my life have I heard anyone saying he's better than other strikers. Yeah. And I'll keep saying it as well, Andy Cole, because that brother got a good amount of assists as well. I don't hear Andy Cole in goal conversation. Why is Salah? Salah gets his respect of being a great goal scorer. Just because you're a great goal scorer doesn't mean that, you know what I mean, you're a top guy. You should be in goal conversations. Thierry Henry is there because of his influence over a 90-minute game. That's what it is. The numbers were just a great added bonus to my humble opinion. Do you know what I mean? But listen, people, we're going to get a little bit more into the Arsenal thing another time. You understand? But yeah, just to wrap it up, not a big fan of this set piece thing. I think there are certain players that are there are certain players here that get freedom and that get space to play that probably shouldn't. Maybe not so much in the last game, but I constantly see Calafiori getting the freedom, and it's like players like the Ezes, the Stackers. These are the players that I want to see in space. Gyökeres, I'm not happy with his shooting. I'm just he's getting too many occasions get shots off on goal. He doesn't get it. The scrappy parts where I think later on in the second half there was a loose ball. He headed it forward. Do you know what I mean? Running onto the ball, but he couldn't grab a hold of it and get a shot off. In fact, he probably could have just shot first time. I'm not happy with Gyökeres. Trossard was alright in the last game, showed some good touches, linked up kind of well with kind of Fury on the left hand side. I kind of like that from him. Rice, in terms of the energy that he's shown, excellent. Do you know what I mean? Zubamendi, up and down, played some good passes, but at the same time, very lightweight. Raya, Raya being Raya, not much to do, sweeping the ball well, didn't have to make a great save, coming out commanding his box. Yeah, Eze tried to get on the ball more, tried to drive with the ball, but he ain't picking up certain passes. And I keep telling man, all of you man, has got an Odegaard agenda. Odegaard is better than him. He is a better passer. Eze is a different profile. That's why I love to have him in the midfield. But you know what? It might be best for Eze to play on that left. But yeah, man, that's me on Arsenal, really. You know what I mean? I wanted to go for a little further breakdown, but me and James are going to go through that either tomorrow or Wednesday, people, for you, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, let's just see what Twisted Fate has got to say here real quick. You've been doing it almost 2 years or something. It's sustainable at this point. I can't lie. At the start, fair enough questions, but your defense is good enough to win 1-0. I hear you, Twisted, and you know what? Come the end of the season, I hope you're right. But listen, people, big up yourself, man. Love. Make sure you like and subscribe if you ain't already. And you know my thing already.